particularly underutilizing in low-income countries and among some of the most vulnerable people in the world. They're remarkably effective. And in the history of vaccine development, to have vaccines this effective within a couple of years of discovery of diseases is unprecedented. And it's also, as we see the emergence of potential booster doses using variant strains, I think what's really, really important is that it's clear to the TAG COVAC and other scientific groups that primary vaccination with ancestral strains, the vaccines that have been distributed around the world, particularly by COVAX, are still going to be the central vaccines to prime individuals around the world. And that is the best strategy that we have. It may be over time that countries and nations may introduce booster doses using variant-specific vaccines. And then, as Soumya said, we may move into true second-generation vaccines where we have pan-coronavirus vaccines. And equally, as she said, with injectable vaccines versus oral or nasal vaccines. And I think we have both Bruce here and Abdi, who come from backgrounds from the polio program. And that's exactly how polio is being eradicated, with the combination use of injectable polio vaccine, which prevents paralysis, and oral polio vaccine, which actually shuts down transmission much more effectively. In fact, I think injectable polio vaccine has little effect on transmission of the virus. So here, over many years, polio had to develop that dual strategy. That may become, as Soumya has said, the strategy that may be required to get full control of this virus. So I think the prospects going forward are excellent, and we should thank our scientists today and celebrate the fact that science is presenting so many innovations. It's really down to how those innovations are distributed, how they're used, how they're absorbed into systems, and how equitably those countermeasures are ultimately shared around the world. That's where we always tend to fail. I think we're getting an A+ for innovation, and we're getting an F for fairness, and that's been the story of this pandemic.